What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another update with Pork Chop. This is my second attempt trying to do this. We got to the low 90s today, so my phone was like, it's too hot, don't do this shit to me. So it just stopped working on me, overheated. So I am actually, I've got a personal story to tell you. I know it's Friday and I'm supposed to be telling personal stories. However, I do have a little bit of a laundry to present to y'all, and that laundry is Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I am currently in the process of recording Vice City. I do have one issue to report. Two. First issue being that Ray Liotta died yesterday. So the guy that does the voice of Tommy Vercetti. So rest in peace to Ray Liotta and his family and his friends. And you know, obviously, Vice City was a big piece of my childhood that I grew up with. So I've been hearing that voice ever since I was a little kid. You know, saying, "I did your wife, you poor bastard," and stuff like that. Just loved it. Just absolutely loved it ever since I was a kid. And obviously Goodfellas and Field of Dreams, and even the stuff that he did with Wild Hogs, and the little special guest appearances he would make on TV shows. Awesome guy, and he will sorely be missed. I think he was in the process of working on a few TV shows and movies when he passed, so that's unfortunate. Issue number 2, now that we've gotten Ray Liotta's news out of the way. I'm gonna tell you guys now, there will be some gaps with the hidden packages. I recorded a shit ton of videos yesterday. Most of them were recorded. One of them just happened to disappear, and that was a huge percentage of the hidden packages didn't record, as well as a stunt bike playground or whatever it's called, that didn't record, and the Sea Sparrow checkpoint thing didn't record. Those I think I can go back and do, but the hidden packages, once they're done, and I can't go back and re-get the hidden packages. So there is going to be a chunk missing, I'm letting you know. I did have another issue last week or two of one of the rampages didn't record, and once I get that, I'm done. Like, I can't go back and do that one again. So there's going to be a rampage missing with the rampage installment, the second one, because it's going to be a 2-parter, and there's going to be a portion of the hidden packages that are going to be missing. But if the hidden packages and one rampage are the only ones besides a couple of the side shit that's missing, I consider myself lucky, because I easily could have been missing a main game mission, or missing like an ending or something like that. So I am counting my stars, and glad that happened instead of the former, or the latter actually. And I also I don't know if I talked about this, but I had a former coworker of mine pass away last week. I don't know if I talked to you guys about it, because last Friday I don't think I made a video, because of multiple reasons. I only worked with him for 6 short months before the business that we worked for went under, and they had to file for bankruptcy and all that shit. So it was the retirement home that I did last year for 6 months that I could have seen myself doing for quite a while. Good benefits, good pay, and the 8 days on, 6 days off that I originally started off with wasn't hurting my decision to, you know what, I think I'll stick around here for a little bit. Because having to work 8 days in a row blows, but having 6 days off in a row, that's where I did most of my Grand Theft Auto 3 videos, was the 6 days in a row that I got off. And so, anyway, he passed away. He was one of the guys that trained me and showed me the ropes of the position, which was funny though, because he showed me the ropes And they were good ropes. They're fantastic. They were threaded, and they were fantastic. They're very durable. Terrible joke, but anyway. The ropes that he showed me only existed a month prior to me being there. He was the first guy they hired at that position, and a month later they decided we need him to have somebody to help him. And then that's where I came in, and that's where I applied for and got it. So we were the A team, so to speak. And he passed away at 35 years old. I don't know what happened. I did deliver some of his funeral flowers, so that was kind of hard for my job. And I just unfortunately had to take a step back and look at my life, and I said to myself, you know what, man? You got a good life going. You got a good thing going with your life, with your marriage, with your friends and your family and everything like that. Because he had a tragic love life story. His story, of course, there are two sides to every story, and it's all about perspective. And you have to be there with some of these stories. But one of the stories that I was told, and this instantly pissed me off, and I'll give you guys the Cliff Note version. He met this girl online while they were playing Dungeons and Dragons, and they kind of hit it off. So they would just message back and forth, and talk and flirt, and the whole kit and caboodle, which is how I met my wife. So I was like, hey man, good for you. I've only known you for a short while, but good for you. I'm glad that you found something like that. So he, having 8 days to work and 6 days off, which is pretty much the way we both looked at it. We're like, dude, that's a vacation. Like, in those 6 days, we could take a vacation if we wanted to. So he decided that he was going to take his 6 days off and go to Florida, which is where she lived, to see her. The only issue is pretty much the second that he got there, she friend zoned him. And pretty much the whole week was just hanging out with his buddy, hanging out with his pal, his friend, his compadre, and not a love interest. And that always kind of irked me a little bit. But the other side of that coin, two sides to every story, three sides actually, his, hers, and the truth. A little bit of truth shows on both sides, but we don't usually get the full truth in a lot of stories. My wife said maybe he wasn't that great of a guy. Maybe he was a creep. Maybe this, maybe that. And you could just play that maybe game until you're blue in the face. So, but that kind of irked me because I've been there before. I've been friend zoned. I've been ghosted on by a few chicks that I've talked to online. Had to get through a handful of them before I met my wife, if I'm being perfectly honest. And on top of that, from what I understand, he never really had a serious relationship with anybody. So that was going to be his ticket. Some of us get it, 8th grade year, you meet the love of your life and y'all get married when y'all graduate high school together or college or whatever. Some people, like Drake, 35, thought, finally, I'm getting my chance. I'm getting my shot. Because some people will wait their entire lives before they find somebody that is worth a damn. And so he thought that this chick was going to be worth a damn. And it wasn't. So just made me really get into perspective, like, bro, you could have it so much worse. And that's an unfortunate thing because he was a great guy. And I could have given him the moon if I could have. But things don't work out like that sometimes. And that being said, I had hoped for him to find what he was looking for, but unfortunately he passed away. So I just wanted to say rest in peace to Drake, and thoughts and prayers to his friends and family. And I didn't get to see any of his family when I delivered the flowers. I think I just dropped off to a couple of people that worked at that church. But that was kind of hard. That was a hard pill to swallow. that was the second person that I knew personally that I had to deliver their funeral flowers. And that was hard. The first time was hard. The second time, I didn't know Drake as long as I knew Dave. I knew Dave for a few years before he passed away. Worked at Pizza Planet with him. But doesn't make it that less sucky when you have to deliver flowers to somebody that you knew on a personal level. And it just, you know, everybody's own mortality eventually catches up with them. And as of late, mine's been kind of catching up with me, like, especially since I'm about to turn 30, it's kind of like you get a little bit of a perspective, like, you know, this guy died at 35. Dave, I think, was 38 or 40 when he passed away. It's like, and then, you know, I kept thinking about my dad, who passed away when he was 51. So it just, you get a little perspective that I'm 21 years away from 22, actually, away from outliving my dad. And that blows my mind. At 22 years from now, that I will be older than my dad. 6 years from now, 7 years from now, I will be older than Drake was when he passed away. And 10 years, at least 11, for Dave when he passed away. So it's just it's kind of heavy, but gonna end this on a positive note for y'all. Where I was coming from was a venue, and my boss's daughter is getting married tomorrow. Vana, her daughter's getting married. Her daughter's name is Rebecca, and the man she's marrying is Easton. And Easton, this is how small the world gets after a while, folks. Easton is related to my friend Colby that I used to hang out with all the time. He's actually in a couple of videos here on the channel. And used to hang out with him all the time. And Easton is actually his cousin. So she's marrying into my friend Colby's family, which kind of tickles me a little bit. And kind of, excuse me, it kind of makes me happy, just to know that, you know, think of the world and how small it is sometimes. And that's definitely one of the testaments to that. But, so that's cool. Congratulations to Rebecca. Congratulations to Easton. You guys seem to love each other a lot. And I just hope nothing but the best for y'all with your marriage going forward. And I know they're not going to watch this shit, but regardless, it's just, you know, just a nice thing. It's a gesture to present to the fine folks. And I just, you know, just want to give my absolute A+ 100 thoughts and my prayers and my, you know, my blessing on it. I mean, it's not like they needed my blessing for anything. You know, I'm not either one of their parents. I don't know them either, like on a personal level, but it's just, you know, just well wishes going forward for them and the future that they have together. So there you go. Congratulations to both of them. And also, that being said, I love you guys so much. Going back to the whole, I could have it so much worse. You guys are fantastic. You guys are, I love you guys. I consider y'all my supporting cast in my life. I don't know most of y'all on a personal level. I've only talked to you guys online or talked to you guys in the comment section. But for those of you guys that are here, and for those of y'all that watch the content, and I knew that was going to happen the second I hit that brake, that my tumbler was going to go tumbling down, as the name states. But just wanted to say how much I love y'all and care about y'all, and hope you guys are going to have a kick-ass weekend. Hope you guys had a kick-ass week, and I just hope nothing but the absolute best for you and yours. So guys, that's all I got for you. I'm home. I actually kind of ended that perfectly. And yeah, you guys just keep on kicking ass. You guys just keep on doing your thing. And always remember, my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the most. So y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.